since I have sat down to edit a video or make a vlog or anything. But I just wanted to say welcome back, and if this is your first time viewing, my name is Gracie, and these videos are just a little excerpt of my life and what I'm making and what I'm working on at this moment in time. So a lot of this footage is, I think most of it's from March, really. I relaunched my Etsy shop and I added a bunch of new stuff. I got really into making stickers and I ended up launching some knit stickers this year, and this footage here is me just cutting them out and assembling them. Someone actually was really sweet and ordered a large amount of stickers from me. So yeah, I hope everyone is having a really lovely spring. For me, it's been really good. I've been extremely busy, as I typically am, but my full-time job started. I'm going to school, trying to run this Etsy shop. I'm trying to knit and make things and just do things that I really enjoy. But it's all things that I'm really happy and glad to get the opportunity to do. So life has been good. Here's some footage of me showing you what my knitting stickers look like. I have a whips set, so works in progress. I have like an unfinished sweater and sock and a hat. And then this is actually a really old design. I have these make, knit, and create, and they're all different types of yarn. And then here's some more of the knitting whips sets. So these were just really fun to make. It was just something that I had in mind for a long time, and I just didn't know how to put it out there until I started printing and making my own stickers at home, which has been really fun. It's been a great little journey. Here's today's outfits. Anyways, I just hung up all of this artwork here on my wall. So I've started collecting artwork from various small businesses and artists and other people on Etsy. Although this, well, Bluebird, that's mine. But everything else is from other people. So it was really cool. I have lots of space and I want to keep filling it in, and I have a list of people that I want to purchase from. If you have a shop and you want me to check it out, please comment down below and let me know. I think this is really fun, and all of these are like really special. A lot of these people I met through like TikTok, or I found them on Instagram, and I just have really like gotten and have like this deep appreciation for different artists now. This is Bev Acton Illustration, who did these three right here. This was a freebie outside this print shop, which is Igloo Letterpress in Columbus, Ohio. And this is a free coloring page. This is from Ginger Base Studios. Thank you cards. This is from Alex Haggerty Arts. This is, oh, I can't remember her name, but she does Moth Month, Frog Month, Mushroom Month. She's incredible. This is Dorothy.Cool. She's on Etsy. So, love all this stuff. Alright, how about we take a minute to talk about what I've been knitting lately. It is this total smorgasbord of tiny objects. So first up, we have the tiny star pattern that I have been test knitting and reworking. I wrote that years and years ago, and I just finally am taking the time to correct a lot of the problems that are in that pattern, and hopefully that'll be released soon whenever I have time. Here we have a tiny vest for what will be a tiny frog, and a tiny pair of pants, and here's one of the frogs that I'm working on. I have since then completed another frog and another toad. So quite a lot of toads and frogs going on here, but they're all beautiful and unique, and I'm very excited to finish them and give them to all the friends who are eagerly waiting for them. So not too much time for knitting, but I've really been enjoying these small projects, and I store all my frogs in a bag that has frogs on it. Okay, don't sue me. I also started tearing apart a linen sweater that I knit I think in 2019 or 2018, and I decided that I hadn't worn it for ever, and I think it'll be much better use for this beautiful linen yarn if I make it into a really cute crop top by you know who, Jessie Made Designs, because her stuff is super cute. So this is going to be the outline tank. I just purchased the pattern for it. So something I really have been wanting to share with all of you is what I have been working on. After I updated my Etsy shop, I was talking to my mom and I found out that she made all this jewelry for a craft show a couple years ago, like 6 years ago. So we pulled it all out and I helped her kind of brand her shop and set up an Etsy shop and get all ready to go. And so she has been selling her wares on Etsy under One Jewel Art. And it was really fun. This butterfly design was hers, and my brother helped out. And she does all sterling silver jewelry with some like semi-precious stones and Swarovski crystals. I can never pronounce it. Do excuse, the samples that I'm showing you are very tarnished and they do need to be cleaned. She cleans everything before she sends them out, but feel free to check her out on Etsy. I'm really proud of her, and I'm really proud of her taking the, giant leap of putting her stuff out there for other people to see. So yeah, as I was kind of saying, it was really fun to help her get into, brand her, get her some branding and kind of get her set up. And I think she's enjoying it, and I'm teaching her how to use Instagram, and so now I'm sort of finding this passion for helping people start small businesses or just get set up on Etsy, and because it's pretty easy for the most part. It's not that difficult, and why not at least give it a try? You never know if your product is going to be successful. Like, I never expected my artwork to kind of take off like it did at the beginning of this year, and I've just found new ways, and I've learned a lot. Sorry, I keep saying I've learned a lot since the last time I kind of had an Etsy shop, so it's been nice, and it's been really cool. So, yeah. Welcome back to Gloomtown, USA. Down in this basement. It is a kind of crummy day right now. Weather-wise, not as far as like how I feel. But I have lots of stuff to do today. I really need to be studying for an exam. But I got a little distracted. And I've been working on designs and things for future products. And I ended up working on something that I didn't need to work on. Just for you guys, I'm going to be printing this up later today. It's actually for my husband. I have made it a point to send him a letter and send him a card like every 2 weeks. And I try to write it, and I try to design it myself, and I try to come up with some sort of goofy pun just to like make him laugh and brighten his day. I've had some really good ones, and I really haven't been sharing them on social media or anything. I've been keeping them a little more personal, but I'm like, some of them are just too good. I typically just sketch it out on Procreate, and then I like take my piece of paper and I turn it into a card, and I just draw it and then use traditional media to put it together. But this one, I'm like, I'd love to turn it into like a design that's in my shop, like a card that you can purchase. So I'm tossing around that idea, but I'm going to go ahead and try printing it from the computer and just try something different. It's a really like rough drawing, like a rough sketch, but I did that with the stickers for my cats, which I spent a little bit more time on, but I just kind of like did like rough like rough coloring. It was like really fun and relaxing, and then just like lots of texture and detail, and I like how it turned out. And I'm like, I don't really think I want to fix anything. I like that he's like this little like scrappy toad. I have a whole bunch of other work that I could show you guys that I've been doing. I've really been just getting into the art lately. I think it's just I've had a lot of time for it. I've been expressing my love for knitting through art. I've been working on lots of stickers and creating stickers. Probably should just like sit my iPad down and show you guys, which I think I'll do. I'll show you some of the stuff that I've been working on. So this is the various things that I've been working on. I have future planning projects, I have knitwear, I have stickers. I did want to talk about using reference images. Now I reference images and I trace directly from my images on Procreate. These are my own photos that I take, so I like have no problem. I don't care about tracing. Now I do use reference images, and I have traced before. This newt, for example, is something that I traced, and I don't know, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it. I just traced for the outline, and then I looked at the reference images for colors and for spots and kind of where things should go. But it is still my artistic interpretation of it, and I don't think it's, you know, photorealistic. I think it still has my art style. So, I don't know. Tell me what your opinion is about tracing images. I think it's the same as like using a reference photo, right? Here is something else that I'm working on. This is not my artwork. This is somebody else's. A reference image that I used off of Google because this is for a mural. This is just a personal mural. This is not going anywhere where people can see it, so I didn't want to, you know, again, I don't think it hurts that I'm using a reference. Also, it right now the actual mural looks nothing like this whatsoever. We've made tons of changes once it got up onto the wall. So this was sort of my overlay sketch just to help me figure out colors, figure out a layout, figure out a tree. So that's really fun. It's really hard, and I don't think I'll ever do a mural again. So yeah. We have this guy. He was just for fun. This is Toad Boy, Banjo Toad Boy, inspired by my little knitted toad, and I love him so much. So yeah, more sticker. This is really old artwork that I'm working on, a BFF sticker set that I want to get out there at some point. This is what I'm really excited about. I have been working on some star sign stuff. These are just my sketches, and this actually is something that I just copy onto watercolor paper that I'm going to be painting with watercolors. So right now we have Taurus, and we have a little Pisces. So cool. They're so cute. So this is where what I trace from my Procreate, it gets changed so much once it's on the page and once I'm painting, and it's really just more for correct layout since I'm a perfectionist and I want everything to look, I want it to look really like perfectly proportionate. So that's kind of why I do this, and I don't sketch directly onto the page. Working on some tissue paper design for something way, way in the future. But I got distracted, and that's what I ended up doing. So this is what I got distracted with today. Yeah. This is what I'm going to be sending out to my husband. Oh, and I deleted that reference photo too. So this is an example where I found a picture off of Google, and I just quickly kind of colored it in, messed around with it, nothing too fancy. So again, I don't know, give me your opinions and your thoughts on tracing a photo and what you think. So yeah, that's a little Procreate tour. very busy week ahead of me. And I'm just trying to take a couple moments to myself because I have an exam later today and I have a lot of art homework to do. So I'm working on one of my patterns that I hope to be releasing later this year. Not later this year, later in a couple of months. And it's actually already released. It's called the Tiny Star pattern. It's on Ravelry, but my old pattern is just total trash fire. So I wanted to update it and make sure that it was all correct and get it test knitted by one of my friends and make sure that it is what it's supposed to be. But it's just a little tiny plush star that you can make, and it's really fun and simple. There's not very, it's not a complicated construction. It's all flat, and I think it makes it a little bit easier for beginners or somebody who just might not be able to do some of the fancier techniques when it comes to knitting. But I like to put little eyes on mine and they look all cute and kawaii. So that's what I'm focusing on, and maybe, I know I talked about this before, but maybe eventually someday making kits. So yeah, just tossing that idea around. I really want to do that, and I think it would be really fun. So that's my update for today. Other than that, I have lots of stuff to go do, and I should go start studying, make sure I'm ready for this exam. Okay, bye. Yes, the state of my desk right now. Working on some little froggy boys, getting their eyeballs in, and also editing my next vlog. So cool. Let's do it. Totally rocking my favorite cardigan because it's Easter and it's pastel. I'm feeling cute today. So I got my first Etsy order, I think in since 2 weeks maybe. So I'm going to show you how I packaged those. It's just somebody who ordered my mystery sticker set. And this is a set of 6 stickers. Some of them are misprints, some of them are like new sticker versions that I'm testing out. And then like mini stickers. So it's fun, and I can sell it for like a lot cheaper than my other stuff because they're just like random stickers I had laying around. Plus it's fun because like everybody loves a little surprise. So that is what they ordered. And for that, I always like to wrap it in some custom tissue paper, and then they get a thank you card that has my logo, and I write their name on the back of it. It's a little thank you note from me. And I also tuck in, with all my orders, I tuck in a little freebie sticker, so that's super fun. So, usually I like to prep the envelope. Since I don't have I'm not getting orders constantly, I don't usually prep my envelopes in advance. But it's probably something I could do if I ever just want to have something fun. So I have these little labels, address labels that go on there that have my return address on them. And then they have, I made them on Procreate, and they have my design and stuff, which is really cute and fun. So I do that. I have my roll of stamps. Nothing fancy for stamps. I know everyone likes cute ones, but I've had a roll of 100 stamps for like 6 years, so I'm finally getting to use it up. I really like to add this little guy. He's a little snail mail stamp. And I add that down to the corner of my envelope. And then I write the address and I add some little decorations to that. And the last thing I'll do is I'll add one of these stickers to close the envelope. And I top it off with, I'm not super fancy, but I do gold washi tape. Just because this envelope, it has a sealant but it doesn't stick super well, so I like to add a little extra. And that's it. That's how I make my Etsy orders and package them. I think they're really like sweet and fun to spend a little bit of time and put some love and effort into it. So since I'm really happy that I got an order, I'm going to be adding a little extra print to her order. Plus these are nice, I just printed this one at home, but they offer a nice little backing support in the envelope for the sticker pack. And there you have it. I hope you enjoy your order. If you watch this one's for you. So that's all that I have for today. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I really appreciate all of you who enjoy coming to spend time watching my videos. So I know that these are few and far between, but I definitely appreciate you coming to join me in my space and hang out while I knit and create and make things. As always, I hope that you all have an absolutely wonderful week and enjoy your spring, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.